Welcome to Fingering the Page.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Andy.
And we're here to talk about books that touched us.
That's right. We're going to talk about the shifter romance books this time again.
Why?
Because we like it.
God damn it. You might be asking yourself, is this another book about a guy who turns into a Pegasus?
Not at all. This one turns into a koala bear.
Which is actually, fun fact, part of the rodent family.
He's a marsupial.
Wait, so what's the difference between a koala bear and a brown bear?
Koala bears have pockets.
Yes.
They also have a brain the size of a walnut. And they have chlamydia.
Itchy.
Yeah.
Okay, do brown bears have gonorrhea?
No, you're thinking of horses and oxen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got those mixed up.
Yeah, that's an easy confusion to make. So, quick reminder, let's talk about like what we like about these shifter romances, you know?
Yes. One of my /our/your favorite parts about this genre is the men actually change.
Yeah.
Not too much.
No. Not their personalities, not their habits. They will change their habitats, though.
Yes.
In fact, if you like movies like Australia with Hugh Jackman and Nicole Kidman.
Crocodile Dundee with Mr. Who is it? Mr. Crocodile?
Paul Hogan.
Or Our Lips Are Sealed with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Or
A New York Minute with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Or It Takes Two with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Those are the only three.
It's so unfortunate they didn't have a longer run.
I really wish they had done more.
Me too.
Oh, wait. How the West Was Fun.
We got it. You're gonna love
Koalified for Love. What do you think this is? Like an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yes.
Why didn't you just throw the loose sand then?
The cleanup!
Okay, God. Katie, take us through the good read summary.
Thank you so much, I will. Koala shifter Oliver Campbell has spent most of his life working hard and embracing calm, because koalas are anything but. His koala would fight an armchair given the chance. Or a gorilla, for that matter.
Koalas are dumb, and they're very territorial. Katie, can we give them an example of an aggressive koala?
Yes, good idea.
Hi, koala neighbor. May I use your branch?
No, get off my lawn!
Okay, that was a great Australian accent. I think Hugh Jackman would be pretty proud of that, honestly.
Thank you. Next. But there will be no fighting for this mild-mannered Australian accountant at his cousin Steve's wedding, which is gonna be held at Hold My Bear, Steve's Gastropub. It's honestly a great idea. It's a gorgeous venue.
Have you been?
Yeah. Let's take a look.
Oh, I've been to a similar place, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a gentleman's gastropub. It's not quite as nice as this, but that sign actually used to say ladies, ladies, ladies on it, but they had to cut back on staff.
Oh, the frickin' economy. Do they have any 2-for-1 deals on like a Tuesday or a Thursday?
1 for 1.
Shoot. Still, the last thing Oliver expects is to meet his fated mate before the wedding even starts. And now he has to convince her that just because he's not rough and tumble on the surface, he's still just the man she needs.
Do you think we can get an image of this rough and tumble natured man?
Let's check him out. See, I love this because when I think rough and tumble, I think one thing. And when I think definitely not rough and tumble, I think of something else.
Okay.
Very specific.
What's that one?
Let's say it together.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Glasses.
Glasses. Let's try it again. I'm sorry.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Glasses. I'm sorry. Okay, we got to do it. We got it.
I'm gonna take it from before glasses, and then
Okay.
so you know.
Right.
He's not the rough and tumble kind of man she needs.
She needs.
And when I hear not rough and tumble, I think of
Thing.
glasses.
Thing. Oliver. Glasses. Sorry. I thought it was like multiple choice. I'm sorry. I'll get it. We'll do it later. Sorry.
Tiffany Wright has carved out a career as a construction boss, despite it being a boys' club. She's tough as nails on the job and enjoys the finer things in life off it. But whether on or off the job, she has no time for anybody's nonsense, especially because she's currently tasked to tear down the gazebo and build a playground on top of it.
Nothing sexual, by the way.
And she wants a man who can hold his own and be a real partner for her. But most men are intimidated by her confidence, and until she meets Ollie, she's all but given up on her own happily ever after.
Katie, can we give them an example of a tough as nails lady construction boss? Hey, boss, can I take a break over on that branch?
No, get back to work! Jackhammers!
Great Australian accent. Nicole Kidman would be proud. Now, let's imagine it with chlamydia, and we pretty much nailed it.
Itchy.
Nailed it.
Okay. The sweet, gentle Aussie doesn't seem like the kind of man Tiffany is looking for. But it might just be that she needs the calm and gentle Ollie as much as he needs a no-nonsense, take-no-prisoner mate. Andy, pausing here, take no prisoners to me does mean murderer in my head?
Oh, no, totally. I think that's what they're saying. And I don't mean to draw lines, but I'm not going to date a murderer. All right?
Right. Except I probably would accidentally go on a first date with them, but I would not go on a second.
Katie, are you actively going out with murderers?
We won't know until it's too late.
That was a line from West Was Fun.
It Takes Two.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Actually, the sequel, It Takes Three. Okay.
Let's get to what we liked and what we didn't like in this book.
In a segment called What We Liked and What We Didn't Like in This Book.
Now, the first thing was all the characters stay alive.
Mm.
Unlike that trash nonsense Romeo and Juliet.
Boo.
Boo.
We also liked that despite being Australian, he speaks almost perfect English.
That's why he's tilting his glasses.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
He's playing Duolingo.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think his prompts are?
Oh, that's why they call Hungry Jack Burger King in America. They're a monarchy.
Oh, yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Did you know that the owl for Duolingo, that's the mascot here in America, but in Australia they have a different mascot?
What is it?
Chlamydia.
Lastly, what we loved about this book as former Catholic school girls, both Andy and I loved that the sex scenes weren't too steamy.
We want to know that chlamydia was exchanged. We just don't want to know how it was done.
Correct. We are aiming for mild arousal here, people. A kind the Lord cannot see.
One thing we didn't like was the confusing cover art.
Where's the gazebo?
Where's that path going?
Where's Tiffany?
Where is Tiffany, indeed? You're just going to make us, imagine a lady construction worker with huge biceps? That's it? We're just going to imagine it? Give us a drawing. Also, where's the path behind... Okay, so we're trying to figure out where the gazebo goes. And I feel like they lied, because in the book, the gazebo is described as the biggest gazebo in all of America.
In all of America. Which, first of all, feels like a slight at our Australian friend.
Very true. Very true.
Secondly, we've seen the largest gazebo in America.
Yeah.
Look at.
Here you go.
This is where we took our trip last fall.
It's in a hotel in Kentucky. Indoor gazebos are a thing.
They have no beds.
It's honestly 4 to 5 stories tall, which that's a huge gazebo.
Massive.
Massive gazebo.
And this gazebo on the front of this cover is itty bitty.
Little small gazebo there.
And honestly, it's frustrating, but we have to remember that it's not the size of the gazebo that matters. It's how fast Tiffany can destroy it to build her playground.
It's true. That is sexual, by the way.
And now it's time for a segment called Moral of the Story, where we tell you our biggest lesson we took away from this outstanding Goodreads very real book.
Very true.
Andy, what was your moral of the story?
Oh, I think that honesty is the best policy. Or in this case, the beast policy. Am I right?
Count it.
Yes, yes.
Why? What part? What part?
I guess it was the scene in which Ollie and Tiffany are getting hot and heavy in the cab of a bulldozer. But instead of going all the way, he takes that moment to let her know that he is also a man who turns into a koala bear.
And
I think that risk, because she could have sent him home with blue balls and he would have had to accept it. But instead he took the higher road and was like, hey, let me just let you know straight up, I'm a koala bear that may or may not have chlamydia.
Uh-huh.
And I want to give you that heads up.
Yeah, and this was like she had taken her shirt off, but not her bra yet, right?
Right,
So
right.
they were like mid.
Yeah.
They're like in it.
It wasn't like pants were off. She had pushed him down into the seat of the bulldozer.
Because she's so strong.
Yeah, she's so strong. And there was some arousal on his part, as she described.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, wow, his jeans are not supposed to be like that.
Right. And so she took all of that in and was like, no, I'm down to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great lesson. Be honest if you are a koala and or have chlamydia.
Please. It's really the best policy. Katie, what was your takeaway?
Thank you so much for asking. Mine is that women can really have it all. Yes.
Oh, I was just saying, I didn't ask, I was telling.
Women can really have it all. There is something about hearing women stories where you can own your own business. You can be super fucking jacked. You can master a jackhammer. You can fall in love with a man who turns into a cuddly little animal that does have chlamydia. That is breaking stereotypes for me.
Yeah.
That is shattering the glass ceiling. It makes me excited because that's something I've always wanted to do. I never have seen a path carved out.
Glasses. No, I thought we were still okay. I'm sorry.
We'll do it. Yeah, so I just really like I had a toy jackhammer growing up, and like my parents gave it to me for Christmas, and I was just going up and down the sidewalk, doing this.
Glasses. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Are we not still trying to nail that thing from earlier?
There's a real need for women's stories out there.
No, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Some would argue a lot of them. A need for a lot of them.
Yeah.
And a need for
glasses. That was good.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, guys, that's our episode of Fingering the Page.
Until next time, keep your fingers above the covers.
Or don't.
And keep reading.